Yo, 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 what's going on out the fight? What is your boy Money back with another one, fam? And this one here is on one of the hottest young stars at the welterweight division, Jaron Ennis, who just got a spectacular knockout over Romain Villa in the 10th round. Then we have Errol the True Spence Jr., the king of the welterweight division, WBC, the IBF, and the Super WBA Unified World Champ, who's looking to be the first undisputed welterweight world champion in the four-belt era when he take on Terence Crawford July 29th. But I want Errol Spence to let Jaron Ennis know, you put on a hell of a performance, and I respect your skill set, but my style will dethrone you. You understand? I want EJ to let Ennis know that it's my style that, you will have to deal with. You might can beat Bud, but when it come to me, right, and the way I walk you down, and the way I go to the body, you feel me? And I work behind my jab, and I take sting off punches and roll with them like you roll with them, you're going to have a whole lot of trouble, kid. A whole lot of trouble. You can have a whole lot of tricks in your bag. You can try to switch. You can try to do this and do that. But when I'm putting that pressure on your ass, and I'm forcing you to fight every second of a second like you like to fight, but you getting hit with some shit that you ain't never felt before, yeah, that's when you're going to have to really wake up. Now, Jaron Ennis, man, this is a bad boy right here. You feel me? We just seen what he did to Villa. We seen his skill set. We seen his tools. We seen him switch. We see Boots did a lot of things in that fight. A lot of things that was very impressive. Very impressive. You know? A lot of people look at it and say he's ready for Errol Spence. He's ready for Terence Crawford. He deserved a title shot. I think that's his 31st fight or 32nd fight, right? He got one no contest. And, he's been doing what he's supposed to do, man. He took all that bullshit that people were saying about his last fight against Curran, about him not stopping him and knocking him out and things of that nature. And he came into this fight, he showed up and he showed out. He showed up and he showed out with a beautiful, impressive 10th round knockout victory over a man that's never been down before. And the first down he put him down, he was up out of there, you know what I'm saying? Now, a lot of people say Terence Crawford style won't last with Jaron Ennis. Know what I mean? Terence Crawford style, they feel like he like to try to download data, try to slow the pace down and things of that nature. Some people feel like Jaron Ennis too strong, too fast, too big. Bud will have success, but they just feel like when it come down to it, when it's time to fight, that Bud might be in trouble. Because we all know Bud, when he get hit, he like to get his leg back. We know he get mean in the ring, and he say, fuck it. He throw everything out the window if it's that caliber of fighter that punched the shit out of him, right? So a lot of people feel like if he try to do that against Jaron Ennis, he'll get his ass countered, hurt, and then knocked out. You feel me? And a lot of people feel the same way about Errol Spence. Bud go throw the game plan out the window, and he go try to fight, and that's going to be his downfall. That's how some people feel. You know what I mean? And I understand where they coming from. If Bud can't slow the pace down with Jaron Ennis, and he try to fight at that pace where you just fight, he will be in trouble because Boots do got the faster hands. Boots is the stronger puncher. You know what I mean? And he throw punches from awkward angles as well. And on top, he's a switch hitter like Terence Crawford. So Bud won't be able to just, go in there and put his wheel down on Jaron Ennis like he'll do with other fighters. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to Errol Spence, right? A man that fight at that pace. A man that work behind his jab. A man that know range and distance. A man that got a chin. A man that know how to roll with punches to take some of the sting off the punches because, Boots, he do the same thing. I think it's a tougher matchup for Jaron Ennis. A way tougher matchup. You feel me? Boots will have success in a fight. Don't get me wrong. He's showing that he can hang with the best of them. But I just think the style of Errol Spence, by going to the body, knocking some of the power up out your ass, and not forgetting to come upstairs, yeah, you have a hell of a problem. A hell of a problem, bro. But I want to see the fight. I want to see the fight. Now, I know Errol and Bud, they got to focus on one another. We know that they got a rematch clause in the contract. So if somebody lose, it depends on the ego. Depends on if somebody get their ass whooped like it's a one-sided fight and, it's not deserving of a rematch, even though they probably still take the rematch. because it's the biggest money that they can make, and it's for undisputed right back again. So, like Errol say, Bud is stubborn. He's going to activate the rematch. And like Jaron Boots Ennis say, if I can't get the Bud or the Errol fight next, then I'll fight a Thurman, a Ugas, a Stanionis. I just want to stay active. But if Errol was to win and beat Terence Bud Crawford, we know Errol want to go to 54. We know Errol got bigger things, on his resume, looking at the Canelo Alvarez fight after Jamil or after Benavidez, whomever else that's supposed to be next. So if the titles get vacated, then, Boots will be open to become world champion. And it depends on who he's going to fight to become world champion. Will Bud step back in the ring with him and prove that, look, I lost to Errol Spence, but I'm going to make that up by beating Jaron Boots Ennis. One of the biggest names that's up and coming. You feel me? So Boots might have his opportunity at a Terence Crawford fight. It's just going to come down to Terence Crawford want to fight Boots. Is the money match the risk? Because, to fight a Jaron Boots Ennis, cats want to get paid, and they feel like, if they go take a ass for somebody like Boots, it got to be worth it. Because, it feel like Boots got everything in the game, and they ain't got shit to gain, so they at least want to get, they want to get paid. But when it come to EJ, we know he's going to 54, and who knows how long Jaron going to be at 47. He's a big kid as well, So Errol want to fight with Jaron Ennis. He want to show people that he can beat Jaron Ennis. The fight just won't be at 47. You understand what I'm saying? It just won't be at 47. So if Jaron can stay undefeated, if he can beat a Terence Crawford, assuming Terence Crawford lose to Errol Spence and Bud give him an opportunity and become world champion, or beat a Keith Thurman or a Stanionis or, a Virgil Ortiz, if he come back and stay at 47 and become, a world champion, then he can work his way to 54. And depending on Errol Spence and the Canelo situation, because Errol say he want to be world champion at 54. Depending on what happened with, the Canelo situation, Errol might be at 54 for a little minute. You know what I mean? So with Boots coming up to 54, he just might get an opportunity at EJ. Because one thing the fans know is who is the best in every division. If you're a real fan of boxing, you know who the best is, and the people that you want to see fight. And Errol Spence and Jaron Boots Ennis will be a hell of a fight at 154, man. A hell of a fight. Those styles, man. The styles is just fucking fireworks. Fireworks, man. And if Errol Spence can get that man on his resume along with the Terence Bud Crawford, like he got Lamont Peterson and Mikey Garcia and Kell Brook and Sean Porter and your Dennis Ugas, right? He can get Jaron Boots Ennis on there with a Terence Bud Crawford, bro. And then whomever else he beat at 54 to become a world champ. Man, come on now. We talking about a Hall of Fame career. But not just that. A man that's fighting the best of his fucking era. Of his era. And he whooping their ass. You feel me? Hands down like 630, that man is one of the all-time greats. Yeah, I said all-time greats. Yes, I did. Because that's what Errol Spence is going out there, and that's what he's chasing. Because he want to fight the best of the best. Like you say, he liked Jaron Boots Ennis. Never dissed that man. Always gave him credit for, his style and how he get down. But like Errol say, he can have all the tricks in the world. I can motherfucking fight. I know I can fight. So, all that shit don't mean nothing once it's time to dog it out. How much dog do you got in you? And can you take that shit? That's what it's going to come down to. You feel me? Now, Boots been whooping these boys' ass, but now he need that big-time fight to see if he can take that dog, against another dog. And see if he can outdog him. You know what I mean? Or if he can go out there and still make it look easy against somebody that's supposed to have that dog up in him. You understand? So the future will tell everything, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls all over the world. We'll see if Jaron Boots Ennis move up after becoming world champ. We'll see how long he can stay at 47. We know he's young and things of that nature, but we know the body don't lie. Allah asked Devin Haney. The body don't lie. Once you stay somewhere too long, your body gonna tell you to get the fuck on. And Boots will be at 54, either the end of next year or the beginning of, 25. You feel me? And we'll see what can happen with him and Errol Spence. Assuming Errol Spence is still at 54 and he don't go to 60 or, go face Canelo at a catch weight. You know what I mean? But I love to see this fight, Errol the True Spence Jr. versus Jaron Boots Ennis. First, we got to get Errol and Bud. That's the biggest fight in boxing right now. You know, this is just looking ahead. I know we shouldn't look ahead, but it just might be giving y'all my assessment of who can beat Jaron Boots Ennis and the styles that they possesses. You dig? Shouts out to Boots on the big-time victory. Shouts out to EJ. Let's go get that scrap. And then let's move on to big and better things, champ. Straight like that.